we're going to start the unboxing here, and we're just going to open it up and see what's inside. Really appreciate them sending this box, and they're going to be sending more soon, so we're going to really look forward to that, and let's just dig into what we got here. So first we're going to start off with some thumb grips. Here is the label, showing that there are different colors here because mine are black and these are teal. Which I kind of wish I got because teal's my favorite color. But digress, freeze free, and let's check out and see what the quality of these feel like. What they feel like in the hands. I really like the surface here. This is a voiceover, by the way, if you didn't know. So I really liked how these felt. And I went through, felt them all, and they all felt pretty good. I don't know if I'll be using these. I'm not really a thumb grip guy. But if I did ever use them, maybe like on a third-party controller. But I'm usually a first-party guy, so when it comes to controllers. All right, and then here was the 40 slot case, and I love this thing. I love it. I have a Splatoon 3 cases like this. I don't know how many games it holds, but it's way a lot less. More than half less. I mean, probably like double than that less. But yeah, no, this was probably my favorite product. I hate digging through all my physical games. And just to have the most recent games I keep in my Splatoon 3 case. So to be able to have this and that, just like next to each other underneath the TV, like at any time I just want to swap games, it'll be really nice to have my 40 plus games when combining those two cases together. Just right there at access. This has to be my most favorite thing I've gotten so far in preparation for the Switch 2. And it's very sturdy. The quality is good. I mean, you can see me knocking on it and banging it around. This thing's built, and I mean built. Thick with 3 C's. Like, it's great. This is my favorite product by far. In terms of functionality, purpose, and sturdiness, like 110%. This is it. Next one is the screen protector. I'm not opening it because I don't want any dust or anything to get stuck to it. I do like that it's tempered glass, not plastic or film. So great. Love tempered glass. Like, not much more to say. If you're adding to your shopping cart already, like, you may as well just throw that in if you're going to get one, right? Here are the cases. They showed me which cases that they had when we made this collaboration here. I liked the orange one a lot with the blue trim. And she said she was going to send me that one. So I was like, okay, good. And when I saw this, I was like, oh, interesting. This is the blue one with the orange trim. And I still like it. I still think they're both very brilliant designs to match the Joy-Cons. If you know, like how there's the slim trim on the Joy-Con of the colors. So, I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Looked at it, I'm like, this is still very nice. Like, it's felt on the inside, like material. Feels really premium. As you can see me, I'm feeling it here. It's solid, it's pretty solid. Always the knock test, And, you know, pretty easy to slide the game in there. So yeah, that was this one's experience. So far, so good. But to my surprise, they actually went above and beyond here. Because then, as you can see, that wasn't the only only case they sent. So here we have the next one. The one I thought was going to be the only case here. The orange one with the blue trim. Like I said, the one I was looking most forward to. So we're going to unbox that. And it is just as stunning in person as it looked in the picture, if not even better, to be honest. It did actually have a different original prototype line that they showed us before, and there was a cream color case I just loved. And when I saw this revamp, I was just like, no, I get it. That was just the best one of them all, the cream one, like that they showed. And when we saw these, went, no, this just makes so much more sense. So really happy with this one. This is going to be my Switch 2 carrying case. And it will even go on to see my special edition Switch, hopefully, down the line. But yeah, and 3 strikes, man. 3 strikes. They sent us a third case, which is great because there's 3 in this household. You know, me, my wife, and my son. So, like, once we all eventually get a Switch 2, it's gonna be a family Switch 2 to start. We'll all have a carrying case. So we're gonna give this one to my son because, you know, he's a kid. Let him have the more sturdier tackle box like box. My wife can have the blue one with the orange trim, and the orange one can be mine. So very happy family here. We all won something from this, for sure. So we're gonna go unbox this one here, and we're just gonna. This one's built with like 5 Cs. Like, you know, this is like the 200cc in Mario Kart. Like, this is the beefy one. Yeah. I mean, look at that. It was a little bit harder to get your finger in there, but I was also being dumb and I was holding it upside down. So a lot easier now. And when you can use the game to kind of pry it under, yeah. But your games aren't going anywhere in this one, which is nice. Yeah. And like I said, same kind of material on the inside. Maybe even be a little bit more feltier feeling. This one's nice. I'm very impressed with the quality of everything that we've opened up so far. And we're gonna go on to the next item here. This one's the Joy-Con wheels. So for your Mario Kart 8 and your Mario Kart World, you know, you'll be able to play this to be able to do the steering controls. So we're gonna open this up and see if the quality again matches. We have not had any fails so far, so open this one up. And love the tactile button feel. Like, I do have big hands, so this one might not be for me, and I really don't like playing with steering controls. My wife just found out about it yesterday. I don't know where she's been since the Wii, but she might enjoy trying to use this, and, you know, a little kid enjoying how to drive, probably as well. This one's not for me, but I do like the buttons on this one, especially coming hot off the Switch with those buttons. Just on the side of the Joy-Cons, not being very good buttons. And here's our next one. This is going to be kind of like your Satisfy-like grip that you're going to put on the back of your Joy-Con, the back of your Switch and Joy-Cons to get that kind of controller feel in your hands. So we're going to slide this one open. And like I said, this is a voiceover again, and I'm really excited about this one. So watching myself opening this box again right now just kind of fills me with a certain kind of joy. It's not even funny. This kind of case kind of reminds me of my Samsung Galaxy 7 Edge. I don't know if it was a Plus or if it was just an Edge. I just remember it was an Edge. And I had this phone case for it. And it's probably to my date my favorite generic phone case that doesn't have, like, you know, your own custom art on it. Like I have Fearless Year of Shadow on my current phone case. But this is really reminiscent of that phone case. And maybe I'll try to find an image of it for anyone who had that phone case, and if they loved that phone case like I did, this is going to be a solid pickup. It passed all the tests for me. Comfortability. You're about to see me try to bend this. Obviously not with pure brute force, but a good enough amount of brute force to be like, if the console's in there, this thing's not bending. You're not bending this with the console. This is sturdy, and I would probably purchase it with my own money. I'm glad I got it for free to know that I would like it, but this screams nostalgia for me, and it's funny because I didn't own a Satisfy grip for the Switch 1, and or have like a phone case like that since. So nice return. This one is really cool. I kind of already knew what this was going to feel like upon getting it, if the quality met, and it did. So fantastic. I actually have a Switch 1 Pro controller carrying case that looks like this when I made my big last move cross country, and I bought it to kind of protect my Pro controller in the move, and just kind of be like, oh well, it's a nice little additive, a protection, and I really come to love it more than I thought I was going to when I initially purchased it. Just because you don't want to get debris inside your inside the joystick of the controller, and if you told me they came from the same people, I would have believed you. The quality matches, and it snaps. It's fantastic. I do think it's a little bit more translucent than my Pro Controller one, but this one also comes with a cool wrist strap. But that's just so you just don't drop it. You can probably hook any keychains to it. I have a bunch of Sonic keychains, so maybe hook some of those up to it, because they're overloading my my lanyard. Alright, and for the last item here, this is going to be a clear case. I didn't know this one was coming. I did ask about Joy-Con shells, if they were going to be the thing. I missed out on the red Switch twice. I almost bought even a red dot off eBay for the first version of that came out. So I am actually going to be saving this, so it's in pristine condition for that console. The back plastic is thin, so it may fit even in the dock, not sure. But yeah, it's not going to add much weight to the console. It's more for scratch resistance. But yeah, no, love how the Joy-Cons feel. I will definitely be putting these on my red Switch Joy-Cons down the line whenever Nintendo decides to announce that console, because that's when I'm going to upgrade that console to be my console, and then this console will either belong to my wife or my son, depending on what other special editions come out in the future. Depending if my wife will get her own special edition, and this will get passed down to the kid as his first main console besides our Switch 1. That's just going to be automatically passed down to him by default. And then here is just that image collection of everything all together in kind of a closing moment. Just to give my biggest gratitude to getting these products. I just, it means a lot to me, and I'm so excited that there is more items on the way. But it was a big pleasure to be able to show these off, like, before the console even launched. We were supposed to get these much sooner, but there were a lot of delays, a lot of changing, and as I always say, delays are good if it means assuring the quality, and that's what they did here. And I think it's proof in the pudding when you go hands-on, just to see the quality that came out from those delays. So I'd like to end this off with stating there will be a giveaway for 3 lucky people with 3 specific items of my choosing. I chose the 3 items that I liked the most. While I did, like I said, I did like the clear casing for the Joy-Cons. That's going to be for the next console, so I wanted to be a little bit more of what I think people could like for this console that's coming out as it is now with the one version that is launching. So the 3 items that are going to be in the giveaway are as follows. The Shock Exorbitant Storage Case, that is the one that I was talking about that matched my Pro Controller carrying case. The second item is going to be the colorful ultra thin carrying case, and that's the orange carrying case that you saw in the video with the blue trim. And the last one will be the game card case that slots 40 games. Those are the items that I enjoyed the most out of this box that I'm going to be using for this current console. I'm already setting up that 40 game card slot, as I stated, with a bunch of Switch 2 games that are either going to get free updates or Switch 2 editions. So I have it all ready to go with games that I just want to pop in and play at launch. Links will be displayed below to their website and to the 3 specific items that I will be giving, that we are partnering up to give away. And once you are selected as a winner, all we need to do is get a name to ship to and a shipping address. We will reach out privately to acquire that information so you don't have to go put that on blast on the internet. And I will then send the winners to the company directly, and then they will mail you out your shipment. And here's how to enter. Comment down below the name of one of the 3 selected items that you were most interested in. And 2, what is the game that you were looking most forward to playing on Nintendo Switch 2? For me personally, it's Sonic X Shadow Generations, Bowser's Fury with the Switch 2 free update, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, Kirby Air Riders, and Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. So I just wanted to say thank you again for watching this video. To me, this is a very interesting video to record, as the console's not even out yet, and we are talking about the hype that is Nintendo Switch 2. So with that being said, I hope I see you all within the Mania, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I will see you all in the next video.